My name is Shay, and thank you for attending my JED Talk. We collectively have some sort of love, appreciation, and admiration for dolphins. They have a lot of similarities to humans in the way they think, behave, and communicate. So much so that our genomes are almost identical. The genetic material is, of course, a little bit different, but we share a lot of similarities with them. Another creature that we love are whales. Whales are very intelligent, and they communicate with a language so complex, it is believed that humans could learn that language and understand it. We're very, very lucky to have both whales and dolphins in our oceans, but that may not be the case for much longer. This is a photo of the annual whale and dolphin hunt that takes place in Taiji, Japan. There are about 30 or so dolphins and whales on this shore, but that is just a fraction of those that are killed. Last year's hunt saw 1,849 deaths. 1,849. To put that in perspective, that is 10 times more dolphins killed than there are people in this school. So why? Why does this happen, and why has nothing been done to stop it? There's some reasons. The Japanese government permits these hunts to take place due to them being a 400-year-old tradition. However, the first dolphin hunt was recorded in 1969, less than 55 years ago. Even if we do go off the basis of tradition, does that excuse these brutal practices? Absolutely not. Another reason used to justify these hunts is the demand for whale and dolphin meat in Japan. Since 2006, the meat has become less common. It has been found to contain mercury and cadmium, which are toxic metals, and DDT, which is a pesticide, as well as polychlorinated biphenyls, which are linked to causing cancer. There are only 2 cities that consume whale meat in large amounts, and we don't need almost 2,000 dolphins to feed all of those people. Another big reason that these hunts have continued for many years is due to the money that they bring in. Some of the whales and dolphins that are captured are sold to marine parks throughout Japan. One bottlenose dolphin can sell for as much as $8,000 to $12,000. Whale meat can sell for as much as $500 for just a small amount. Even though there isn't much sold, that money adds up. This is a photo from the Faroe Islands, which also conducts annual whale and dolphin hunts. Last year's hunt saw 1,429 deaths. The most common manner of killing is done by herding groups onto a beach, much like in this picture, and severing their spinal cords. All of the animals are completely conscious when they are attacked. The act of severing their spinal cords is meant to ensure a quick death, but many of the whales and dolphins have been seen moving after the attacks. One recorded death took over 4 whole minutes. 4 minutes! The only action that was taken against these hunts was putting a catch limit in place, which is 500. This is still legal, and for what? Only a small percentage of the whales and dolphins that are killed are sold to marine parks. The rest, they're killed. Only a small amount is used for meat, and the rest are killed. Whales and dolphins are capable of feeling physical and mental pain just like us humans, and these hunts are a complete disruption of their social groups. Think of it like this. If one integral member of your household was to suddenly die, it would be extremely difficult to adapt to living without them. That's what they're going through. When dolphins and whales see their loved ones being killed, it traumatizes them. The ones that are captured are alive for that entire process, and they feel scared when they're being taken from their families and transported somewhere against their will. Just think if that were to happen to you. Dolphins can also experience a lasting physical and mental effect from being tangled in fishing nets. If they escaped, that will leave a lasting effect on them. Some dolphins and whales are drowned, and they need air to breathe, just like us. Studies have shown there is no possible way that these studies can be conducted in a humane way, yet they continue every single year. Dolphins are incredibly vital to the ocean. They help regulate the flow of the food chain and ensure that the species below them don't overpopulate. When one species of the food chain goes extinct, it allows the others to thrive and eventually overpopulate. Whales help both the ocean and the land. Believe it or not, whale poop stimulates the growth of phytoplankton, an organism that uses carbon to make a healthier breathing environment. Whale poop also helps stabilize carbon offset in the atmosphere, which helps humans. Over 70% of the oxygen we breathe is from phytoplankton, and over the past 70 years, there has been far less amounts of it in the sea. If they disappear, so do we. Our survival is dependent on other species, and we need to start taking that more seriously. So what can we do about it? The whale and dolphin hunts I spoke of today do not take place in the United States, which means that it's up to their governments to take action. The people of Japan have begun to speak up in recent years. At last year's hunt, several activists showed up to protest with messages such as "Love all animals" and "Let dolphins swim free." We may not be able to do anything about the dolphin and whale killings in other countries, but we can help with the amount that are being killed because of us. One thing we can do is to stop eating bluefin tuna. Dolphins are often caught as bycatch in bluefin tuna fishing, and many of them are killed when they're being released into the ocean. About 300,000 dolphins are killed every year as a result of this. We may only have a few decades left to turn things around. 90% of the large fishes in the ocean have already been destroyed. Whether we realize it or not, when we eat meat, not seafood, but meat, we are eating the oceans, since about 40% of the fish taken from them is fed to livestock. We need to do better. Our survival is dependent on our oceans, and if we don't have them, we don't have much time left. Thank you.
Caca!